Level 1, beginner stabilization hinge routine. So we're going to start with the feet neutral and a hinge hold. Hips are going to go back towards the wall, settle into your hamstrings, take a big deep breath, and continue breathing with a bigger than normal inhale and a normal exhale. As the hands slowly reach forward, you're going to bring the pinkies together with the palms up. You're going to squeeze the pinky fingers together and take 4 or 5 deep breaths here. Good. Don't squeeze your pinkies so hard that it hurts. Just squeeze your pinkies hard enough that you can get a connection to the back of your shoulder. Good. After one more breath, we'll come up and we'll go into our ankle moves. So we'll start with the outward, 4 to 10. Going through both sides and just checking in, seeing how do the ankles feel today. You can do this stuff every day. Now checking in on the top part of the ankle, usually quite stiff. Check in on each of your toe knuckles. You have 5 knuckles on each foot. Check all the different angles of your ankle, both sides. And then once you feel good about your work, we'll go into a wide hinge hold with some good mornings. So nice breath, hinging the hips back. As you breathe, big inhale, slowly working the hands forward. The pinkies will come together and reach the pinkies away from your hips for 2 deep breaths. Nice slow breath. The slower you breathe, the longer you get to stay in the position. You don't have to rush. Good. Then we're going to stay in this position, but come up and do 10 good mornings. So the thumbs are going to go underneath the armpits. Good. He's going to stand up to vertical and push the hips back to the wall 10 times. All the movements coming from his hip joint. His knees are not changing much. His spine is not changing much. Approximately 10. And then you'll go into your medial ankle tilts. Good. Working the inside of the ankle, working the inner thighs. Again, about 4 to 10 on each of these. Sometimes it'll depend on the day. And then we have about 5 ski jumpers to hinges. So the feet come a bit closer together. The knees bend, the hips go back into a little squat, and then drive back into your hinge. Ski jumper squat, boom, to a posterior hinge. Approximately 5 of these. Really working hard to drive back into your hamstrings and to keep your spine relatively flat. After you feel good about that, stand up, shake it out, and we'll go through that whole routine one more time. Starting with a hinge hold. Big wide breath. Hips towards the wall. Finding the back of your shoulders. And then slowly starting to bring the hands forward as you breathe. Good, then the pinkies can come together. Gentle squeeze of the pinkies to help engage the back of your armpits and the back of your body. Find your hamstrings, find your low back, and breathe. After one more big breath, we'll come up and do our ankle mobilizations. Nice work. Outside of the ankle again. Hopefully feeling a little more juicy. And taking your time on the top of the ankle. You don't have to push too hard. Be nice to your ankle. but also remind it that it has many, many different positions that it needs to be able to be in to be healthy. Good, then we have our wide hinge hold with 10 good mornings. So as you guys settle back into your hamstrings, reach the hips back. Once you find the hamstrings, you can find the back of the shoulders. Slowly start bringing the hands forward. And take as many breaths here as you need to fatigue. Let's go 2 or 3. Once you feel a little bit of tension in your back and hamstrings, you can slowly start standing up. Hook the thumbs under the armpits, and then we'll go into 10 good mornings. Hips back, hips forward, hamstrings, bouncing. Knees stay about the same, spine stays about the same. All the movement coming from the hips, back and forth. Good, after about 10, you can go into your medial ankle tilts. And adjust the stance to your comfort. Hopefully you guys feel this from the inside of the ankle all the way up to your inner thighs. And then we have a few more ski jumpers here. We'll go 5 to 10. Hips go back. Knees bend until you find your quads. Then push back into your hamstrings. Knees bend until you find your quads. And then push back into your hamstrings and keep moving slowly through these. Doesn't have to be fast. You want to feel where it changes from quads to hamstrings. Quads to hamstrings. Get through 2 or 3 more. And then you can go ahead and stand up and shake that out. Good work.